Our 2 cents.
With Oscar.
Welcome back to Our 2 Cents. Our 2 Cents, WOscar.com, Our 2 Cents on all social media. Thank you for all your support. Please hit that subscribe button. It's free to you, and it means everything, the world, the social world, to me. It does. Leave a comment for the algorithm. It helps keep things rolling along. And most importantly, keeps me motivated. And that's what we want to keep me motivated because we want to keep this going. Or we make our own motivation, just like we have been doing. I say things out loud and then I regret them. And then I try to rephrase them in a more digestible way. Anyways, thank you. Hit that subscribe button. Buzzsprout. Today, it's a great day to start your own podcast. Whether you're looking for a new marketing channel, have a message you want to share with the world, or I don't know, you probably just think it would be fun to have your own talk show. Podcasting isn't easy and expensive and fun way to expand your reach online. Buzzsprout is hands down the easiest and best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. Your show can be online listed on all major podcast directories like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. Within minutes of finishing recording, podcasting isn't hard when you have the right partners, and the team of Buzzsprout is passionate about helping you succeed. Join thousands of podcasters already using Buzzsprout to get their message out to the world. Let's create something together. Following the link in the show notes, lets Buzzsprout know that I sent you. Get you a $20 gift card if you sign up for a paid plan. And helps support our show, my show. Thank you. It used to give you a $20 gift card. Did I say gift card? No, I meant credit. My bad. Sorry, Buzzsprout. $20 credit if you sign up for a paid plan. And it helps support the show. Thank you. Move along. Happy National French Toast. What kind of a heathen does not like French toast? If you're a heathen, you probably don't like French toast. But if you like French toast, you're probably not a heathen. So therefore, if you're not a heathen and you like French toast, happy National French Toast Day. Hashtag National French Toast Day. Each year on November 28th, people across the greatest country in the world, the United States of goddamn America, enjoy National French Toast Day, also known as eggy bread or omelet bread. It makes great breakfast for guests or part of a good brunch. Hashtag National French Toast Day. Home cooks and professional alike whip up a few personal favorites when it comes to French toast recipe. The base consists of eggs and milk whisked together. Bread is dipped into the mixture and fried until golden. Many people also add sugar, vanilla, cinnamon to the base. The flavor of French toast can be brightened with a squeeze of fresh orange juice. Or stuffed with sauteed apples and cinnamon. Make French toast kid friendly by cutting it into sticks, Then dip the sticks into syrup. Substitute sugary syrup with a fruit puree or fresh fruit pieces. Nuts and seeds add a crunch to this delicious breakfast fare. And don't forget the whipped cream. Just a dollop goes a long way. Definitely. Hashtag National French Toast Day. How to observe French Toast Day. Make French toast a part of a big breakfast. Freeze leftover for ease breakfast later in the week. Have breakfast for dinner. Share your favorite French toast recipe. Do you like cinnamon and vanilla? What's the best fruit topping? I hate reading this part. I should have not read that part 'cause now I feel like a hack. What is a hack, you say? Somebody that's not original. And I am a fucking hack. Anyways, la festivities. The festivities continue as Cyber Monday comes along. Cyber Monday is the internet's answer to Black Friday's deal. The official observance takes place the Monday after Thanksgiving. Or, if you want to look at it, the Monday after Black Friday. Cyber Monday hashtag. While internet based companies traditionally offer their best holiday shopping on Cyber Monday to compete with Black Friday deals in bricks and mortar stores, things have been changing. However, in more recent years, Black Fridays and Cyber Monday deals tend to run together. Some start as early as the weeks of Thanksgiving and run right through the holiday season. But don't neglect online deals. There may still be saving to be had. I remember a long time ago, I'm going to say over 15 years ago, when Black Friday was a real thing and people used to kill each other for a stupid TV, man, those were the greatest. Although 15 years ago social media wasn't as good as it is today, it would be it would have been amazing to have those footages come to fruition as they were happening. Much like the videos we see on today. For example, wars, I don't know, other things, I don't know, beheadings from the cartels in Mexico, I don't know, or maybe some dude skinning some other dude in the jungles of Brazil. I don't know, things like that. You know, they happen today. But at one point, those things I just mentioned, they were happening on YouTube, and seems like YouTube forgot where their roots began, and now they don't enjoy that type of content. Which I'm upset because how do we know which ones are the assholes? Now I don't know what I'm talking about because I went into something else. That I probably have no idea what I just fucking mentioned. I just mentioned a lot of things. What the fuck were we talking about? It started with Cyber Monday, did it not? It moved on to, I don't know, deals. But, anyways, 15 years ago, right? Over 15 years ago, not being able to have the content. But, the beauty of people leaking content that has never been seen before is amazing because I'm pretty sure there's plenty of videos out there that we can not make any more content for the rest of the human life. And people still will not be bored. I bet you there will be somebody out there. If everybody stopped making content today, I bet you there will be somebody out there in the world where that's what they chose to do with their life. Watch every single video that was ever made in their life. And people are very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? People are very driven. Some people are. When some people focus on a task, they jump into that task. And they take the task on as if it's the challenge of their lives. But you know what? But I guess that's how innovation happens, by people challenging each other and pushing each other to the limits on innovation. And that's why we tend to write things down, because the more I talk, the more I forget about what the fuck I was saying. And it doesn't help that we were having a couple of pops, right before we decided to do this. There were so many things I wanted to complain about that I didn't write them down. I was like, just stop. You're not writing nothing down today. You got this. You got this. If you don't got this, you're going to make them up as you go, because that's what good content is. Making it up as you go. Maybe. I don't even know what good content is. I wish I knew what good content was, because if I knew what good content was, I'd be creating good content. Now, my content is very cringe, but it's okay, because the only way to get uncringe is by getting cringe. Otherwise, you will never know what it is like to be uncringed. But anyways, we were supposed to be writing shit down because there was things I wanted to complain about. There's nothing more annoying than a person agreeing to do something, and when the time comes to do what you agree to do, the follow up is not answered. Now, I said I wasn't gonna complain about this because why put it out there? But since I forgot what the fuck I was gonna complain about, I'm gonna complain about this because this is fresh in my memory. There's been multiple, not just a couple, multiple people I've scheduled to have conversations with. Just do what we do here, and bring joy and bring answers to questions that make absolutely no sense to the person I'm asking them to. But the questions get answered because people are polite. They want to answer. People are nice. People want to talk, but some people don't. Anyways, some people pretend like they want to talk. They agree to do something with you. But see, I'm a person that I said I was going to follow up with you prior to recording, and I followed up with you, and I didn't get an answer. Don't expect me to still send the email with the Zoom link, because why would I send the email if you haven't confirmed with me that yes, we're on? I'm not gonna keep wasting my time, and I'm not gonna keep wasting your time, because obviously it was so valuable. It was more valuable than the time you were going to give me, which I understand. Everybody's time is valuable. My time is valuable. If I said it correctly, if I ever say the word correctly, valuable. But it's okay. Life moves along, and so do we. We don't hold grudges. Now, if said person came back and be like, "Hey, man, I know I didn't reply to your follow, but I was actually waiting for you," um, then I'd be like, my answer, I can't even talk. My answer would be, you know what? Yeah, shit happens. Let's move along. Let's do this. Um, but when I answer emails, I should stop answering emails. I answer messages too when I'm doing stuff. I live a regular life, and this is complaining. I live a regular life where podcasting is what I want to do, but much time is not had to focus on it. Now, there's days that I probably do have the time to focus on it, but it's not like I could just drop what I'm doing and just, come focus on this, because there's kids involved, little critters that need time. I don't want to raise criminals. I don't want my kids to be criminals because I wasn't there for them. But I also don't want to raise, the word. I don't. Which, it should be a life lesson. Well, it is a life lesson, right? Raising kids is a life lesson. Raising kids is a life lesson that you will never use after your kids are raised. So, therefore, you're learning an ability for nothing. Because after your kids are grown, why do I need to know how to care for a baby? Why do I need to know what a baby eats after my kids are fucking grown? I don't need to know. Sure, I could be a grandpa, but it's not my job to teach them those things. I've already moved along. You know what? I should watch my words. Because those words were said to me, and those words were taken as literal. Literally took those words as literal. Is that the right word? I don't know. But I don't mean it that way though. I'm not saying it in that sense. When my kids see this in the future, they'll be like, "Oh, that's what you really thought about us, huh?" It's not what it seems. It's not what it looks like. And it definitely not what it sounds like. Guess what I'm trying to say is I don't understand why in life we have to learn the ability to raise kids. If once you raised your kids, that ability is just wasted knowledge. The knowledge that we could have used on something else. Now, there should only be people that are that's their life job to help other cares for their kids. Those people should learn those abilities to how to raise a honest, caring human, compassionate human with the ability to understand each other. That's what I'm trying to create here. But you know what? They do have those people. Those people are called babysitters, and those people can only be hired by wealthy people. You know what? Speaking of wealthy people, I'm going to get into another subject. You know what? Let's relax a bit. Wealthy people. I don't understand why people hate wealthy people. Why do you hate wealthy people? I bet you hate wealthy people because you know that you are a loser. You can't accomplish half the things that wealthy people have accomplished. I bet you that's why you hate wealthy people. And you know what? I might not be in a situation where I can say, oh, wealthy people are right. They're not taking advantage of us. Because they kind of are, but because some people deserve it. Some people do. Not everybody, but some do. Like the ones that act like they deserve it. Like, for example, I don't even have an example. I just said, for example, because it sounded good to say, for example, in that very moment of the sentence. You see, we're trying to formulate sentences here, and we figure out where to put, for example. So now we got to learn to use the examples, which I don't have right now, but I will have it in the future. In the near future, I will have the example of what I'm trying to say right now, but I don't remember it. But rich people are wealthy because when you were deciding to take a nap, they were working. When you decided that 8 p.m. was too late and you needed to be in bed by 8:15, otherwise you would be grumpy tomorrow for work. If you don't know how to deal with that, well then I can understand why you decide you want to be such a crybaby and whine about people that have money. You know what? I don't complain about people that have money. I complain about people that don't have money. Why? Because I'm one of those people. I know that. I know that I can complain about people not having money because I'm one of those people. Now, I can't complain about rich people having money because I'm not that. And I can only speak from my experience. So, most people complain about rich people because they're too pussies and they will always have excuses to not get her done. Get her done. You know what I'm saying? Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Sometimes you don't even have boots. Well, Salvation Army has boots. You could probably buy one of those and throw them in a pot with boiling water, just to make sure you kill all the athletes' food that you're probably going to get if you buy some of those shoes. I don't know, maybe just an idea. I'm just saying. I'm not the expert here. The internet is the expert. And that's who we're speaking to, the internet, the void. But yes, that's what's happening. People complaining about rich people. Rich people are not the problem. Poor people are the problem. Do you understand that? You probably should. The problem is that the government in China has finally, in over 89, 99, 87. I guess 87. I'm going to say 89 because I don't really remember. So since 1989, 99, 9, 19. 33 years later, the country of China is having countrywide. Is that the right pronunciation? Is that the right wording? I don't know. But throughout the whole country, having big protests. That just gives me peace. In my heart, it makes me feel good because it tells me one thing, that we're probably not going to go to war with China because there's riots. Excuse me. Because there's riots over there, riots here, riots on the other side, riots in Ukraine. So that means people are too busy complaining to their government that you guys are being pieces of shit. Just like TikTok is a piece of shit. Because you know why? They cut off my video saying government secrets. That was nothing to do with government secrets. Boo-hoo. That video only got like 6 views. Mind you, I average a big 250 every time. So in that video, specifically titled CIA secrets or government secrets, there was like 3 of them that I made exactly like that. And all 3 of them flopped. I don't think I've ever had videos that have had less than 10 views. Less than 10 views. Can you believe that? That's not even a room full of people. That's a room full of people. Yes, that's a lot of people. 10 people is a lot of people. If 10 people know you, you have a crowd. If 10 people are laughing with you, now you have a concert or a comedy show. Yeah, a comedy show. But yes. Anyways. Crazy things that are happening around the world. And rich people. And people not being rich enough that complain. Poor people. Anyways, it's funny to make fun of poor people. You know why? You know why? Because I'm poor too. People get mad when you bring that up. As a poor person, I have all the rights to say whatever I want about poor people because I myself am poor, and poor people can talk about each other without any problems whatsoever. Anyways, we are today. We learned. Today, I learned podcast, a program made available in digital format for download over the internet. For example, an episodic series of digital audio or video files that a user can download to a personal device to listen to at a time of their choosing. Streaming applications and podcasting services provide a convenient and integrated way to manage a personal consumption queued across many podcast sources and playback devices. There also exist podcast search engines which help users find and share podcast episodes. A podcast, a series usually featuring one or more recurring hosts engaging in a discussion about particular topic or current event. Discussion and content within the podcast can range from carefully scripted to completely improvised. Podcasts combine elaborate and artistic sound production with thematic concerns ranging from scientific research to slice of live journalism. Many podcast series provide an associate website with links and show notes, guest biographies, transcripts, additional resources, commentary, and even a community forum dedicated to discussing the show's content. The cost to the customer is low, with many podcasts free to download. Some podcasts are underwritten by corporations or sponsored with the illusion of commercial advertisement. In other cases, a podcast could be business venture supported by some combinations of a paid subscription model, advertising, or product delivered after sale. Because podcast content is often free, podcast is often classified as a disruptive medium adverse to maintenance of traditional revenue models. Podcast is in the Podcast is the preparation and distribution of audio files using RSS feeds to the devices of subscribed users. A podcaster normally buys the service from a podcast hosting company like SoundCloud, Libsyn, or Buzzsprout. Let's get your podcast launched today. Hosting companies then distribute this audio files to Apple Podcasts and Spotify, Google Podcasts, and many, many, many more. I lost mine. And other streaming services which users can listen to on their smartphones or digital music and multimedia players like an iPhone or an Android smartphone, way smarter than an Apple phone. Yes. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that as of August 2022, there is over 2.8 million podcasts available worldwide with over 135 million episodes in total. And to that, I say that's fucking bullshit. I'll tell you why. This is the thing. Now, all these stupid fucking artists are creating podcasts because they think people want to hear or listen to them. And even stupid ass people like Hillary Clinton, oh, boss bitch show. I got a show where I had to boss up because I was the commander in chief of the female governmental, whatever the fuck you were. You don't fucking need a podcast. Bitch, you're doing it just to keep control of the masses still. Fuck the Clinton podcast. I said it. They don't need a podcast. And all the fucking artists from the fucking Walking Dead that got a podcast too, fuck them. Useless information. Although the guy from Jesus Christ, what did I say? The guy from The Walking Dead, his podcast is pretty cool. I like it because he talks to other people, like criminals. That's what they were. Like, oh, when I was younger, we used to do this, and you know what? I did this. We robbed them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But today I feel so bad that I did that to those people. I'm so sorry that I did that. Oh, let me hit myself in the chest because I'm sorry because I hurt so many people that I just laughed about. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go cry me a fucking river. You're still a fucking criminal that decided to change jobs. Good job. Anyways. Now, We complained enough about podcasts. Um, Let me tell you about this. Dolly the sheep. Dolly was a female Finnish Dorset sheep and the first mammal clone from the adult somatic cell. From an adult somatic cell. She was cloned by the associates of the Rosling Institute in Scotland, using the processing nuclear cell from a cell taken from a mammary gland. Her cloning proved the clone organism could be produced from a natural cell from a specific body part. Contrary to popular belief, she was not the first mammal to be cloned. The employment of adult somatic cells in lieu of embryonic stem cells for cloning emerged from the foundation work of John Gerdocht, who cloned African clawed frogs in 1958. With this approach, the successful cloning of Dolly led to widespread advancements within stem cell research, including the discovery of induced pluripotent stem cells. Whatever that is, that sounds pretty promising. Dolly lived in the Rosling Institute throughout her life and produced several lambs. She was euthanized at the age of 6 years due to progressive lung disease. No cause which linked the disease to her cloning was found. Sure, it was not. Sure, it was not. Sure, it had nothing to do with the thing being cloned. It had absolutely nothing to do. So today, we also learned about Dolly, the sheep that was cloned. And for that, I say, gentlemen, tread lightly. This bitches ain't gonna need us anymore. Anyways, I mean, this bitch ain't gonna need you guys no more. I'm already set. So enjoy. Anyways, so moving on. We got questions which I may have answers. So you ask your question. Ask away. How do you stop looking so old? It's to the point where it's low key starting to affect my dating life. I'm 21 but look 30. I know that's not old, but I'm trying to attract 18 to 24-year-old women. I have dark spot under my eyes. I'm of South Asian heritage. Not sure if that has anything to do with it. Wrinkles on my forehead, dark spots on my face. My face is already dark brown, but there are certain spots that are much darker, and I think they are from popping pimples. And have a double chin, even though I'm relatively fit. Bro, there's your first mistake. Thinking that you having a double chin and you thinking that you're relatively fit. Let's start with that. That's your number one problem. Recently, someone who was close to my friend, who's the same age as me, asking him why he hangs out with his uncle so much. The guy was referring to me. I've been asked some of my friends how old they think I look, and their response were late 20s, early 30s. Again, not old, but that's what I think I look like right now. I was even asked by a girl I was talking to if I was even a student at a university. She's 1 year younger than me. I can't do this anymore. I want to look my age. Maybe it doesn't even have to be 21. I'm content with looking 23 or 24 as long as I no longer look like I'm old enough to have a family and can freely approach women my age without feeling insecure. Um, well, from the note that we just read, it seems like you think you're relatively fit. You use the word relatively fit. That's like me saying, bro, I'm ripped. I'm relatively ripped. All right? I'm relatively ripped. But I don't feel ripped right now, but I'm relatively ripped. That's like me saying that. You see how it doesn't make any sense? Obviously, fat gut, not ripped. Although guns available, guns ablazing, yes, they are there. I'm not relatively fit. I'm relatively unfit, but not relatively fit. So therefore, that's your problem. You're not fit. Now, you did not mention if you had drinking habits. You did not mention how your eating habits were. You did not mention anything of that. But just basing it off of you saying, I'm relatively fit, you're fat and you got to get it together. You have a double chin for a reason. Now, your body has decided that there's nowhere else to store any more fat, so it starts storing it, giving you an extra chin. So get it together. Start drinking more water, less sugar, less of everything sugary, less alcohol. You should only be eating chicken breast or steaks and rice. White rice, no salt added, no nothing. Ramen noodles, gotta stop. Those things put so many years on you because of the salt they retain, your fat, and all that bad stuff. So, heed my words. Heed them. Follow them as a Bible, as a life guide. Get it together. Get it together. I said it. Anyways, move along. If you are rich, how do you hide it or not be a show off? Well, this goes tied to the things I mentioned earlier about rich people and poor people and me being poor. But bitch, if I'm rich, everybody's gonna know. But you know what they're not gonna know? Is where the fuck I live. Right? That's the way to do it. You let everybody know, hey, look at this. I got it. Like this. And when they come on knocking, excuse me, you remember me? I'm your cousin. Oh man, it's so good to see you. I've been trying to talk to you forever. You can turn around and tell them. You can turn around. You can turn around and tell them.
Okay. Okay.
You can turn around and tell them, okay, that's good. Good to see you. I'll see you later. I never understood the way people think that just that you have to help out your family. Maybe your immediate family, you probably should help if the relationship is there. But if it's not, I mean, kudos to you. I mean, do what you want. It is what it is. Rich people are better, so they will show off their money. Anyways, move along. What do we have? We have misconnections. Need a helping hand. You want somebody to jerk you off. We've read so many of this. I already know what it is. Look, this one was so bad that they had to remove it. Somebody flagged this because need a helping hand. You needed to be jerked off. Nobody's going to help you here. There's websites for that. Anyways, lost contact. We met son or mun. Email link not working. Well, that only says one thing. Stop talking to that person. They don't want to talk to you. You loser. Lady at the bar in the Outback Saturday. Let's see. This is a good one. Very great looking lady with a beautiful smile, sitting with, I don't know. We were sharing eyes. I wanted so very much to say hello, but not a good idea to cause trouble with others having an evening out. Me tall with a cowboy hat. With a cowboy hat on, please, let's talk. I so very much want to see your lovely face again. Again, what are the chances? Now, when people decide to put shit up here, I wonder if they're like, you know what? My shit will be my highest chance of somebody of the right person reading this are here. I would have thought that there was a Facebook page for this. I'm pretty sure, you know what? That's what we're going to do. Next week, coming up on, we will go to Facebook and find misconnections there. I'm pretty sure there is. Anyways, people are crazy. Woman at Food for Less today around 5. To the girl in the beer aisle, when you walked by, you smiled at me. I was the white dude with the younger man, my stepson, walking with me, and then you came to the line and said, "What's up?" And I said they were all just getting the guys cigarettes. I missed a good opportunity to say hi and try to meet you, and I would like to meet you. What a dirtbag. People are dirtbags as well. I'm a dirtbag too. Um, but it is what it is. Anyways, we're gonna get into pet peeves. What enrages you? Let me answer. Let me answer. Let me answer. Shut up. When people ask a question and one shut up long enough to let me answer said question, sends me into a rage. If I had longer hair, I would rip it out every single time. There's nothing more annoying than somebody trying to make the point of the conversation and then somebody else just being a jackass and not letting them finish the goddamn point. Anyways, let me answer. Shut up and don't talk. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. Your weekend. That's how behind our schedule was. Hope you enjoyed your week. Enjoy it. Have fun. Or don't enjoy it either. Either way, good luck.